Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video, and in today's video I'm here to provide you guys a 2-in-1 product review. Now these are two products that were sent to me by the company known as 1byone, who got into contact with me and asked if I would like to check out these products and of course to provide a review for you guys. However, do keep in mind that this is not a paid review. I'm not being sponsored to promote these items at all. These items were given to me for free to go ahead and share my honest opinion about these to you guys. So the items in question are the foldable Bluetooth keyboard, and the other one is the rechargeable tabletop lamp, which actually this thing has a lot of useful purposes. So first off, let me go ahead and start with the Bluetooth foldable keyboard that I have right here. As you can see, this thing is very small. As a size comparison, here is the iPhone 6s Plus that I have with the case on. In terms of the overall size, it's actually a little bit smaller than the iPhone 6s Plus. However, in terms of thickness, it's actually a little bit thicker compared to the iPhone, but that is its overall size. Very pocketable, very portable, and this is actually very useful, and its main purpose here would be for anyone who happens to go on a lot of different trips, who have a lot of Bluetooth enabled devices and they don't like using the on-screen keyboard, I should say, then they could use something like this to do whatever it is that they want to do. Maybe get some work done, browse some videos online, you do some web browsing and all that fun stuff. Or in this case, what I like to use it for is that I have this actually hooked up to my PlayStation 4. So if I ever need to find friends or chat or whatever it is, or in this case, most recently, Destiny, when I'm trying to find raid groups and chat with people, it's just a lot easier to type it on. I mean, true, I could get a full-on keyboard, but I like having something like this because when I don't want to use it, I can fold it up, put it in my drawer safely. When I want to use it again, take it back out, and it just takes a second, and boom, I am good to go. Now, when you get this out of the box, you are actually going to be greeted with about 3 different things. You have the item in question, you also have a small charge cable, and the instructions to set it. Now, to set this up is actually very simple to do. Basically, once you have the device ready to go, all you're going to do is go to the Bluetooth setting for whatever device that you want to go ahead and use. Open this up, and then basically all you're going to be doing is holding the control key here, and of course the letter C right here that has the Bluetooth logo. Basically, you're going to go ahead and press and hold these 2 buttons together. It's going to communicate, and then once you have that done, you are basically good to go. So in this case, since this is hooked up to my PlayStation 4, all I have to do is that once I open this up, there's an on-screen notification on the top left-hand side saying, hey, you have a Bluetooth device that's connected to your console, thus registering to the keyboard in question. Very easy and simple as that. And as a size comparison, this is my Razer keyboard here. This is the Chroma edition. And just as a little comparison here, if you guys could see it too well, yeah, very small. Now, do keep in mind that if you do end up getting this product, it will take a little bit of time to get used to because, again, it's a much smaller form factor compared to all the other keyboards that you may end up using. And, of course, some of the functions and keys or whatever it is that you want to use, such as shift and, again, whatever function specifically that you want to use, you have to kind of find because it's kind of been mapped a little bit differently. But once you get used to it, it's actually very simple to use. And overall, I really like this product. But in the end, I'm actually going to be giving this foldable Bluetooth keyboard a 5 out of 5. Very simple to use, very nifty to have, and of course, again, very useful for anyone who likes to have something a little bit portable on the go or pocketable. The next item in question is this right here. Now, this is a rechargeable tabletop lamp. Now, do you have to use it specifically for a tabletop? No, you do not. What I often like to do is that this actually has a random color mode, which I often turn on at night and basically put behind my monitor, and so therefore I have a nice light up effect there. Other useful things that you can have for this is that if you want a little bit of a warm light instead of having some major light like I have on right now, you could have this kind of in the corner out of your eyesight, and overall you're going to have plenty of lighting, so if there's anything that you need to read on your desk, any type of paperwork, you're good to go. It has about 3 different light up functions. You have basically dim, medium, and of course bright. And of course, once you hold down the button, you actually have the random color mode, and basically when it lands on a color, you basically tap the top again to keep it at that color. Overall here, there's actually a little Bluetooth device here because whatever reason, when this is actually turned on, actually registers as a Bluetooth keyboard, which I thought was, I mean, not Bluetooth keyboard, a Bluetooth speaker, I should say, which I find kind of odd. So there may be a speaker option on their site, but basically press this button down. you're going to see a blue light over here, and of course when there's basically when the room's dim, you can actually see like a blue ring going around this, and you basically tap the top like so to go ahead and turn it on. You tap it again to change the brightness, and of course once more to have it a little bit more brighter than that. And as I stated, you basically hold the top here. It's going to now go into the random color. Unfortunately, my camera is not going to be able to pick up the color options perfectly, but there's a lot of variety of different colors, and when there's an option that you want, I'm not sure what my camera is going to pick up. Let's try over here. So, let's try for blue here. I want a little bit more of a darker blue, and that is the option that I want. And now I have a blue light ready to go. And if I want to change the color again, I tap the top, and it's basically going to generate through the different color options again, and I don't think I tapped it correctly. Any second now. Okay, now it's getting a little bit more of a darker blue here. And now it's going to a purple phase. But again, so whatever color that you want to go ahead and use, you tap the top, you keep it at that color, or you can keep changing it. But again, this thing is actually very, very useful for a lot of different things. And quite accidentally, the power actually went out a couple days ago, and of course my flashlights didn't have any batteries in it, and this is the only thing that I had as a source of light. That, and of course my iPhone, and basically I just had this as my source of light. Lit up my room very nicely, equal amount of light, so I don't have to worry about finding where things are. And of course, even when you have this outside, let's say for party purposes and stuff like that, if you happen to get multiple of these actually work out quite well. So again, either your power goes out, you need a source of warm light, whether it be for parties or just something you want to kind of have at a distance to kind of light up certain sections of your room at night. This thing actually works out very, very well. I was actually pretty pleased. I wasn't sure how well I was going to enjoy this, but this is actually a light that I tend to use from now on. So anytime I'm gaming in the middle of the night, this light is either in the corner. If I'm gaming on the PC, it's back there, changing all the different color formats, but very easy as that. So overall, the build quality of it is actually very nice. It has a plastic piece up here with a much more of a sturdy frame down here. Actually has a lot of weight here on the bottom. But overall, easy to use. It does come with a rechargeable cable, which it charges up right here. As for how long this actually lasts for is actually a bit questionable. When I had this going on the random color mode, I've actually had it last longer than 12 hours. Seriously, just on the random color mode, which is basically would be considered the dim lighting mode, it actually lasted well over 12 hours, which caught me by surprise. Of course, if you go with the higher settings, of course the hours will change by corresponding to that. I wasn't sure how long the brightest setting was, but I think it was anywhere between 6 to 7 hours, give or take. And then media setting, I haven't really got the chance to try that out, but overall it lasts for quite a while. But anyways, this is actually a pretty cool item. Another item that I would easily give a 5 out of 5. But if you guys are interested in these items, I'll have a link in the description down below for you guys to check out. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.